Ear to the Streets HD in conjunction with the real battle rap community. We're bringing you a new segment called The Real Deal. Nah. I don't know what I'm gonna call it on some G shit. Just basically on some sports right now, man. You know, I want to talk sports with you guys for a minute, if you don't mind. And why am I talking sports? What about me should make you want to listen to me when it comes to sports? Well, if this your first time here, man, it's just Tech Styles. I'm from Brooklyn, and besides battle rap, you know, basketball is something that I feel I have a pretty good handle on. I grew up playing basketball, just like in battle rap and rapping. I've been around some of the greats of all time in that. I've been around some of the greats of all time in basketball too. Like I literally grew up in the same hood, hooping with guys like Jamal Tinsley, Conrad McCray. You know, like I literally seen these guys do some of the most amazing things on the basketball court. Play with them and pick up games and different tournaments. You know, there's so many dudes I could name. Like there's a guy that's Allen Iverson mentioned on his Hall of Fame speech, or in his Hall of Fame speech, and I was on Twitter at the time and on different platforms like, yo, if Iverson don't mention my boy, man, you know, I'm gonna have a problem. And when I mean my boys, mean like when I was growing up, I used to play ball against a dude named Dean Berry, one of the meanest handles, if not the meanest handle in that time, right? I mean, arguably so, when you look at the fact that he went to Georgetown University, and while attending Georgetown University, he ended up playing against Allen Iverson. Tryouts, a walk-on. And this walk-on hit Iverson with a move. It became known as the Iverson crossover. Basically the crossover that he did to Mike Jordan after he passed by 560 State Street. 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Yeah, that's where we at right outside of 560 State Street, up the street from Barclays Center, while we talking sports right now. And just giving you a little bit of a background of why, you know, I don't believe that I'm coming out of left field with the talk of the Warriors not making the playoffs in this upcoming NBA season. Now, I don't have my notes with me, but as we get closer to the Barclays Center, I just want to share with you why I don't think. I'll give you 8 reasons why I don't believe the Golden State Warriors will make the NBA playoffs in this 2019-2020 season. Well, the number one reason, well, and not in any order though. Reason number one, LA Lakers. LA Lakers missed the playoffs last year. Unprecedented year where LeBron James was not in the NBA playoffs, right? Reason number 2, Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz did make the playoffs last year. However, the Utah Jazz have made an improvement by adding Mike Conley, by adding Bogdan Bogdanovic. Pardon me if I missaid the name. They added pieces to that puzzle that's going to help them improve be a better team this upcoming season. The Portland Trailblazers, coming off a great year. They had some injuries down the stretch. However, they still have one of the most lethal backcourts in the NBA. And C.J. McCollum and Dame Lillard. C.J. McCollum, very adept at taking people off the dribble. Very good at getting his own shot. And Dame Dollar, you already know his body. You already know how he give it up. Reason number 4, Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are a young team who had a very dominant season in 2019. Very dominant season. So that young team is only going to get better. They have some pieces coming back. I believe Michael Porter Jr. is coming back, and we haven't seen him play really yet at all. Reason number 5, the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets adding Russell Westbrook now have the best backcourt in the NBA. Let me repeat that. The Houston Rockets now have the best backcourt in the NBA with Russell Westbrook alongside James Harden. James Harden scored 40 points staying there for a whole month last year. And Russell Westbrook is a walking triple-double. James Harden has a lot of averages a lot of rebounds, and is an underrated defender. People think that James Harden is all buckets and selfish. However, what I learned from my years in playing basketball, being around the game, is that when you have two guys who both want the ball in the backcourt, it's usually trouble for the other team. Let me repeat that, because you guys might have missed that one. You guys who think, oh, they two ball hogs, not going to work out. I'm going to tell you this one more time. Usually when you have a situation with two guys who want the ball like that, who want to control the game, they do. And I want you to understand this as well. The players who have played with Russell Westbrook, Victor Oladipo, Paul Georges, Kevin Durant, all of their stats have gone up when Russell Westbrook was their teammate. Do the numbers, check the stats. Now we're going to move right along to reason number 6. The Golden State Warriors, in my opinion, will not make the playoffs. Reason number 6, why I don't believe that Golden State will be making the playoffs in 2019. The Los Angeles Clippers. Now remember, I said this is not in no particular order, but salute JC, salute. Going through my 8 reasons why I don't think that Golden State is going to the playoffs. I'm up to reason number 6 right now. I want to recap real quick. So far, I said it's because we got the improvement of Utah Jazz, the improvement of the LA Lakers, the improvement of the Denver Nuggets. We have also Portland Trailblazers, right? Reason number 6, I was gonna say the Clippers. Reason number 6, because the Clippers have the best one tandem in the NBA. You have arguably the best player in the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard, especially with Kevin Durant injured for this upcoming season, who's slated to play right here in this Barclays Center, what I'm in front of. And the best secondary player, in my opinion, in the NBA, in Paul George. Paul George, to me, is the best wingman you can have on your team. Yes, he can lead a team, in my opinion. He can be a star guy, the number 1 guy. However, how would you like it if you were the star guy and you had Paul George alongside you? To me, in my opinion, this is the new MJ and Pippen. Now, I know a lot of the heads might say I'm exaggerating, I'm reaching, but for this era, what we're about to see is the new MJ and Scotty. I'm sorry. And you have the best defensive point guard in the NBA and one of the most prolific scorers coming off the bench or basically, as a 6'2 guy who can handle and assist, but is more focused on scoring, and Lou Williams to bring the pain. So you have Montrezl Harrell, you have the young ball Zubac, you have Larry Shamet. So you have a very strong team with the Clippers. Augustine the King. Salute to one of the dopest up-and-coming spitters out here, man. Y'all don't want no smoke with Augustine, man. Oh, JC, follow the rankings, man. Facts, though. Yeah, we outside the Barclays. I could get closer, man. But probably not right now. In another video, man, we're going to go all up. We're going to be all inside the Barclays and all that coming real soon. Real talk. See out front. Yeah, I know they don't want no smoke with you, bro. I know that, my guy. You got that you got a lot of bars with you, man. You got bars. A lot of dudes, they just be saying stuff. You feel me? But yeah, let me get back to these Warriors. Reason number 7 why the Warriors will not make the playoffs in. Good looking, beloved. Good looking, man. Nah, man. I mean, listen, man. You got it. You definitely on it. You definitely got it. Word. Reason number 7 why the Warriors are not going to make the playoffs, in my opinion, is San Antonio Spurs. You got Greg Popovich, who is going to make the playoffs. It's simple. Simple. Greg Popovich is going to make the... Oh.
How you doing? Nobody's allowed in the garden.
All right. Good luck. I appreciate it. They kicked me out the grass, man. I'm trying to just give my people the visual, man. I'm standing in the grass, getting closer because it's shady under there. You know what I mean? It's shady after, man. So I guess I'm going to have to get closer. We're going to get closer. And they force my hand to go across the street. You know, because the shade across the street, I can see that. But there ain't no shade right here. So as long as we go on this side, I'm going to have to be shaded up, man. This is hot. But yeah, back to Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs. My reason number 7, why my man chop up on the side, on the spoon. Chop up the chop up. Yeah, man. We out here. Barclays Center. San Antonio Spurs always make the playoffs, man. Y'all already know that. Who don't know that? Greg Popovich ain't playing with y'all. You know what I mean? DeMar DeRozan. You think DeMar DeRozan not going to the playoffs after watching the team that he helped build over the course of the last 8 years, or tried to, before he went over to San Antonio, go and win a championship, and he not even going to try to make the playoffs alongside LaMarcus Aldridge, and they're getting back to DeJounte Murray, who didn't even play last season, along with the guys who were putting in work last year. So I got San Antonio making the playoffs. So that's 7 teams right there. And I know I'm not naming a team that's definitely right there. Oh, I didn't name Minnesota. Now, a lot of people probably like, yo, Minnesota? How's Minnesota gonna make the playoffs over the Warriors? Well, let me try to show y'all inside a bit. Bet on Brooklyn. We're gonna talk the East in the next video. We'll be doing sports. We're gonna talk about the East. Doors open. Go inside and buy a ticket. 2 o'clock. All right. Outside, right? Good luck. All right, I'm cool. I'm not going over there. I'm not buying no ticket. I was just trying to get inside to give y'all a visual. Little ads running. #1 rum in the world, huh? That's what they say. Free advertisement. That's how y'all living, man. I hope that they saw that they retweet me, man. But anyway, yeah, that was reason number 7. Reason number 8. I'm not saying it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm not going that far, not just yet. I'm still surfing, still sifting through my brain for the teams on the West Coast. If you know some teams on the West that I didn't mention that have playoff potential, name them for me, because I'm drawing a bit of a blank. I named the Lakers, the Clippers, the Spurs, the Nuggets, the Blazers, the Jazz. I know who. Reason number 7, the Dallas Mavericks. Oh yeah, and I named the Rockets. The Dallas Mavericks are going to the playoffs. The EuroLeague squad is making the playoffs. I mean that. Luka Doncic coming off a stellar season. I know it's going to be tough this year. They're going to be trying to be prepared for him. But he's a pro. He's going to show up. And Porzingis, he's definitely in building and going to be productive for that team. And I don't think that Dallas is going to miss the playoffs. I know there's some other pieces down there. I'm not sure if it was Tyson Chandler who went there. Don't really recall, but that's another reason why I'm saying that Golden State will make the playoffs. These guys, what do you call these guys? Who did I just say? Oh yeah, that's another word right here. Beats, music. Yeah. Across the street, you could come in here and make a beat, do freestyle, to the Barclays. Yeah. So reason number 8 is because their team is dismantled. I'm not even gonna get into another step. What if they might squeeze in, they might make the 8th seed. There's gonna be a fight between Minnesota and Golden State for that 8th seed. And I don't like the combination of D'Angelo Russell and Steph Curry to start the season. I think that's going to put them in a deep hole. And I also believe that by the time Klay Thompson comes back, it's going to be a wrap. They're not going to make it. Draymond won't be enough. And it's going to be tough. But we shall see, though. Speaking of the NBA, those of y'all that want that smoke, y'all already know we do this too. Holla at me.